Bap Kennedy is here. Morning, Bap. How are
Good
you?
morning, how are you, Gerry? Looking very svelte.
Smelt. Thanks for coming in. And Brenda is with you.
How are you, Gerry?
Morning, Brenda. How are you? And Gordy is there. Gordy, you're going to play guitar. Listen, you've got a new album out, which is fantastic. I've been playing it now this last week. It's called Sailor's Revenge,
Thank you very much.
and it's produced by Mark Knopfler.
Indeed.
What's your association with him?
Well, I've been doing quite a few tours with him over the last few years,
Yeah.
and we sort of come up with the idea of making a record about 3 or 4 years ago. And when the time was right, he was making a record at the time, and so was I. So a couple of years went past, and last year we went into the studio, and I'd been writing songs for about a year for the project, and I'd been letting him hear the songs, and we decided on what kind of record we wanted to make, and we picked out the best of what we thought would fit with the mood and the theme of the Sailor's Revenge, and made the record, and here we are.
Well, what's the theme of it, Sailor's Revenge? I mean, it's got a kind of an Irish feel to it, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's kind of a Celtic. Mark
More
is,
than anything you've done before, I think.
Yeah, well, Mark has got quite a Celtic side to him.
He has, actually.
And he's been taking out a low whistle player and a fiddle player with him on tour. And so it's just one of those things where my last record was very Americana, and we kind of came together on this Celtic thing. You know, I mean, that's obviously part of my roots, and,
That's right,
and
yeah.
he's very much into it. So it just was one of those things that he really liked the Sailor's Revenge song. He thought it would be a great title for an album, and it kind of lent itself to the idea of doing an Irish Celtic moody kind of record.
There's that Shim na Vale is lovely. Shim na Vale, sorry, that's beautiful. And Celtic Sea. That's really, really nice. It's kind of a wee bit, not like, but I mean, I know you spent a lot of time with Van.
Yeah.
But Van, he kind of went through that kind of phase as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
That kind of, remember the Caledonian, that kind
Yeah,
of thing?
Caledonian soul phase. Yeah, well, it's
More of an Ulster Scots thing, I suppose.
it's in your blood, you know what I mean? It's in your blood. If you're from the north of Ireland, you've got that thing. Obviously it's gone to America, and then it's come back and come back over again. So
That's right.
It's like ping pong, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but Van went down that kind of Caledonian road, that kind of Ulster Scots way, isn't it? And it's Celtic, but it's a different thing, isn't it? It's kind of different. It's a different feel to it.
Well, it's my thing, isn't it? It's my Celtic thing.
Well, do you want to do something for us? Or it doesn't matter if it doesn't have to be off the album. Do whatever you like.
Okay, well,
By
I'm
all
going to play a
means.
new song off the record, but do you mind if we ease into the day? Not
Oh,
up long.
go ahead.
Okay, this is off the record. It's called The Beauty of You.
All right.
Okay, Cookie.
Thanks.
I just wanted to live a quiet life, keep my head down, come home every night. But that's all gone to hell. All my good plans fell through since I stumbled on the beauty of you. You won't let this chance slip away, just to keep those demons at bay. And you'll gamble on a glimpse of a heart that is true. Baby, that's the beauty of you. Looks like our work is cut out. You're everything that I dream about. Oh, you just get better like wine. most of our time. And I know that you want the same things I do. Baby, that's the beauty of you. Baby, that's the beauty of you.
The Beauty of You, Bap Kennedy. Brenda, he wrote that for you. It's just a romantic island.
Oh yes, definitely.
Listen, you're playing an acoustic bass. I always wanted one of those.
That's great, actually. Yeah,
Look at that.
it's really great.
I always wanted one of those, and I never got round to it.
You got me it for Christmas, actually.
Did you? Oh, would you get me one for Christmas? Bap, you mentioned that during that song, you mentioned the word quiet, and I couldn't help thinking, in your quiet way, a quieter way, you're probably, I think you're probably the most accomplished and respected songwriter that ever came out of Northern Ireland, and, you know, it's just amazing what you've done.
Thank you very much, Gerry.
But you're not a man who kind of leaps into the limelight. Mm-hmm. And you've been a bit quieter of late. Your lifestyle has changed, hasn't it?
It's changed a lot. I mean, the last couple of years, I've given up the wild side of things, you know. Not completely.
How wild were you?
Well, I just was on the road all the time, and you know, away from back in Anna Georgia days, we were like just serious. It was a serious, hard living, you know.
Bit of sherbet every
a
now
lot
and again.
A lot of everything, you know, and that went on for quite a long time. And a couple of years ago, as I said, I was going on the road, and if you do a gig, you know, every night for you is a Saturday night. And people are going out for one night and having a good time, but you're doing it every night, night after night.
I know.
And you come home.
It's great, isn't it?
You come home in an envelope.
Well, it's not a mark on you. You see, one of the things that I've noticed, you see a lot of people who live virtuous lives and they look shite, you know, basically. And then you've lived a very hard life and you look great.
Thanks very much.
There's a mark on you. Well, why is this? You people like Eric Clapton, people like that, they all look great.
I know.
It's the thing is you have to know when to stop, don't you?
Exactly. You run out of your tickets and then that's it.
So you've only a certain amount of tickets in your back pocket.
A certain amount of vouchers, and once you've run out, you have to stop. That's it. It's over.
And you're living here now, aren't you?
I'm living up in Hollywood, up by the sea. And,
do you ever miss in London, that kind of thing?
No, really don't. Don't miss it at all.
What about you, Brenda? Do you like living? Well, where are you originally from, Brenda?
I'm originally from North Belfast, but I've been in Hollywood now for about 25 years. So I love it. So I've converted him.
Well, the album is great. It's called The Sailor's Revenge, and you're doing a gig coming up in the 23rd.
We're doing the Empire on the 23rd, Thursday the 23rd, and that's part of the Belfast Nashville Festival. And I'll be doing full band. The Empire, so it'll be really good.
Can people get tickets for that now? Can
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's Thursday, the 23rd of February. I would say that'd be a great night.
Also, I'm doing an in-store at HMV on the 30th of January.
All right.
So if people want to come down, it's lunchtime. I'll be there on stage.
HMV?
From 1 o'clock until about 1:30, I think.
What day is that? 30th? What day is that?
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday, yeah.
Monday lunchtime, 30th of January.
It's the day of the release.
It's the day of the release of the record. That's why I'm doing it. I knew there was a reason.
Shall we chat about that again later? Will you do another wee song for us?
Certainly. Okay.
You sounds really nice.
Thank you.
Really
We're just kind of easing into the day.
No,
here,
that's
you know?
what you want. That's what you want.
All right, this one is off the album as well, and it's called Lonely No More.
Okay.
I am the captain of my soul. I must leave this place, call my home. When I finally walk out this door, I will be lonely no more. There must be a better life somewhere. Another night it's hard to bear. But in my dreams I see her on the shore, and I will be lonely no more. I am inclined to believe I have wasted my time. We all make mistakes, but I hope yours are better than mine. I want to believe love's the only thing worth waiting for, and I will be lonely no more.
Lovely. I mentioned earlier on that you're a very respected songwriter. Amongst your fans are obviously Mark Knopfler and Steve Harrell. Now there's a man who's been through a time or two, isn't he?
Indeed.
And he pulled himself together. No, I'm not saying that you pulled yourself together. Maybe you did though. Maybe you did.
Well,
but he pulled himself together, and he's now a kind of a normal person, isn't he?
Well, he's exactly the same, to be honest. Exactly the same as he was when he was, when he was a heroin addict, when he was an alcoholic. But he's exactly the same person. He's still fantastic.
Oh, he's such a. I mean, for people like that to be fans, that's not bad, is it? And you've done all kinds of things. You've had songs in movies.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
Well, that's the thing. When you make a record, you don't know where it's going to end up. And I've had songs in a couple of things, and somebody sitting, for example, a film producer sitting in a coffee shop in LA, and one of my songs comes on, and he goes, and he's sitting thinking about his film, and next thing you know, one of my songs is in that movie Serendipity, for example.
That's right.
That's the way it works. If you make records, you don't know where they're going to end up. Mark Knopfler hears it, or somebody hears it.
I know.
That's what happens.
That's right.
You put them out, throw them out the door and off they go.
That's what I say about people being on the radio. People coming in and singing. They say, "Oh, sure, maybe nobody's going to hear you." And I always say to them, "Well, you might be sitting there singing, and some guy will get off a plane in Belfast at the National Airport, maybe come in to check venues for MTV. Some record producer needs to get in a taxi in from the airport, and the taxi driver's playing the program on it, and he goes, 'Hey, who is that?' Mm-hmm. That's how it happens." Right. Here's a man accused me of lying. Anderson, you never played Bap Kennedy, so don't tell lies. This is untrue. I have played your records. Gerry, Bap's barking mad mate Louis is on the beach at Cultra and would love to hear Bap singing "Please Return to Jesus." That's from Louis W. I take it you know who that is.
I do indeed, right?
Jerry's getting worried about you. Think you need a wee tonic. Anyway, will you do a wee one for us?
Okay.
Maybe it's time for a couple.
Do that very song, actually. Do that very song. We can find where you are. Let me see. Are we ready, folks? I've lived many lives, I've heard of many gods, but I just don't know if there's anyone at all to be on the safe side. When I've had my final day, I have left instructions to help me on my way. just above my heart. There's a small tattoo. Please return to Jesus. Thank you. I know I'm a sinner, and I've been unkind. But if I had the power, I would heal the blind. Just above my heart, there's a small tattoo. Please return to Jesus. Thank you. Miracles came easy. Healing's all I do. And if I had to choose a God, I'd probably choose you. Just above my heart, there's a small tattoo. Please return to Jesus. Thank you. Please return to Jesus. Thank you.
Please return to Jesus. That's from your album as well.
That's right, another one from the album.
And the album is called Sailor's Revenge, and it's not out until the 30th of January, is that right?
That's right, but you can pre-order it.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, I've got a Facebook.
Yes.
Go to the Facebook and at Bap Kennedy, and you'll get onto the website and all the other things.
Okay, and you're appearing in the HMV on that day, on the day of the launch of the album, 30th of January. At what time did you say it was again?
I'll be there. We'll be playing from 1 o'clock.
All right, 1 p.m. And also, you're appearing in the Empire Music Hall on Thursday, the 23rd of February.
That's right.
Well, it's a great album, isn't it? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I think it's going to be really big for you, and I hope it will. Gordy, what is your name?
Gordon McAllister.
I've got Gordy here.
Gordon McAllister.
Lovely bit of guitar there. Listen, thank you very much. It's a
much.
nice guitar you have. What is it?
That's the Taylor.
And you say, what have you got there?
I've got an Avalon.
Ah, they're great. And this is the one I want.
This is a big, enormous one, isn't it?
Fantastic. I love that guitar. Can I
Me and
look
Gordy
at
had to
that
carry
later?
it.
It's good fun to play.
Oh, brilliant. Listen, Bap, thank you very much for coming in. It's a pleasure to have such talent in here. And
Thanks very much for having us.
Will you do another one for us before you go?
Okay, I'd like to do something from Domestic Blues, because you were talking about Steve Earle. It's actually called Domestic Blues, this song.
Okay.
And as you just mentioned, Gordy's a fantastic guitar player.
Yes, he
and
did.
here, let's do some more blues in it, Gordy. Yeah?
Right.
Put that, go near that mic, Gordy, actually, because I thought the last time you were just a wee bit faint. If you could just shuffle yourself up just a wee bit, do we hear you? All right, okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know how to hurt me, baby. Oh yes, you do. You know how to hurt me, baby. Oh yes, you do. I've got to get out of this house before I hurt you. I've got my guitar in my hand and I'm walking out that door. I've got my guitar in my hand and I'm walking out that door. Well, I don't know where I'm going, know I have to go. I don't need no company, I wanna be alone. I don't need no company, I wanna be on my own. And I feel just like a child who doesn't have a home. You know how to hurt me, baby, oh yes you do. You know how to hurt me, baby, oh yes you do. I've got to get out of this house before I hurt you. You know how to hurt me, baby, oh yes you do. You know how to hurt me, baby, oh yes you do.